The Grimway family actually showing real life despite social media feeding us all that real hype. We just some real guys trying to give some high definition to reality. Family acrobatically juggling life, smothered in cracks to avoid eternal casualty trust. It ain't easy, but teamwork make the dream work. It's me, Ella, Hesse, Hosanna, Harper and Hallie, and I ain't forget that has a rage and family.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Grimwade family channel. I hope you're all okay. Thank you guys as per usual for all the comments that you've been giving us, all of the messages on Instagram, which is at the Grimwade family if you're on Instagram, and if you're not, then make sure you get on it so you can follow us on there and see what we're doing on a daily basis. Because if you're familiar or not familiar, well, if you're familiar, you'll know, but if you're not familiar, you have stories that you can upload every single day, and we're uploading all the time on there, so we don't want you to miss out what we're doing on a daily basis. I am now 17 weeks pregnant, and I have been a little bit concerned because I've not had a maternity checkup with my midwife since about 13 weeks. Obviously, I had my 12-week scan, then I had another checkup pretty much that same week. Then I've not got another appointment booked with my midwife until sometime in December. Before then, in the middle of October, I've got my 20-week scan, where obviously we'll get to see that the baby's okay. And on that note, it will also be around the time whether we're going to decide whether we have a gender reveal or not. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys yet what the verdict is. The poll is now closed. Thank you so much for all your votes, guys, and we have tallied up what the result is, but you'll have to wait to find out a little bit later on, and not today's video but another video, so you have to wait for that. But yeah, saying all that, I've got that scan booked in for the middle of October, but I was like, that feels like a long time. Like, I think my last appointment with my midwife was sometime in August, and to be waiting now until like October, it's a long time to wait. And for those of you that have been keeping a close eye on my pregnancy, you would have remembered that a couple of weeks ago, I think I felt the baby move. It could have just been wind, but I think I felt the baby move, but I've not felt anything since then. And you know, you get a little bit worried, like, okay, is everything all right? Because I was explaining to Tim the other day that even if unfortunately things weren't okay, because the baby's in me, I would still be feeling sick because of all the hormones and stuff that are still in me. So as much as people go, well, if you're still feeling ill, that's reassuring. Kind of is, and it kind of isn't, because you're like, yeah, that's a positive sign, isn't it? But then I guess for those of you that have been on this journey, I mean, when I thought I was still pregnant with twins, I was still been really, really sick, but it didn't mean that the other twin was okay. So it's just best, I feel like it's best, if you've got a concern, to go to your midwife and get checked out. I've booked myself in for an extra appointment, and I would encourage anybody that's pregnant who's got any worries or concerns just to speak to your midwife as soon as you can, because it's better that rather than you getting all anxious and stressed out in your pregnancy, you just go and seek professional advice, and that's what I'm doing. So I will let you guys know when I know that the baby is okay, because now I think I will be far along enough for them to be able to hear the baby's heartbeat using their medical tool. I think it's called a Doppler, I'm not sure, but yeah, using whatever it is the midwives use to be able to hear the baby's heartbeat from the outside. So we'll keep you guys updated, but I'm hoping that everything is okay with the baby, and I'm not going to sit here and be too worried, because there's no point, is there? I'm not going to find out until I find out, but we'll let you guys know. So I've been meaning to tell you guys that one of the symptoms I've had in this pregnancy is my eczema, and I know we mentioned it in our 15 ways or 13 ways or however many ways it was to guess the gender of your baby, and one of the questions was, how's your skin been? And mine has been quite dry, but particularly I've had eczema come up, unfortunately, like in my armpit kind of area, and then also like just generally feeling a bit dry and itchy in places. That I don't usually get eczema there, but when I'm pregnant, also on my neck sometimes it does come up a bit. It's not so bad at the moment, but I think that happened when I was having a boy. With both the boys, I think that's the only time my eczema has actually come up. Don't know if that means anything, we shall see. But yeah, that has been something that I've had to deal with so far during this pregnancy. So I have been feeling quite sick, particularly today. I haven't been sick, but I think it's just stemming off the back of a really busy, tiring weekend. The boys were away, well, not all the boys. Tim and Hezzy were away at a football tournament, and I was at home with Hazariah and the 3 girls. I did have a little bit of help from my parents, but on both sides, but I think when you're pregnant, I don't think any help is probably help enough, because all you really want to do when you're feeling a bit tired is just chill out and sleep. But I was able to get quite a lot of my ironing done whilst we were at home, so that was good. But the actual routine of the weekend has just got me tired, which I think has resulted me in feeling a bit sick today. I think the only thing that I could recommend to those of you that are pregnant or know someone who's pregnant who may be feeling the same is just to take it easy if you can. Yesterday we had a really slow day, and we just kind of basically chilled out. I think Tim and I even were able to go back and rest in bed again after being up for breakfast with the kids, which was really nice. And then we went out for a meal, which was lovely. And I just tried to not push myself too much yesterday. This morning I received a delivery shop. I was trying to like clean the bathroom a bit and probably do a little bit more than maybe I should have pushed myself to do. Hence why I think I feel a bit sick now. But I am looking forward to the point in my pregnancy where hopefully I just don't feel sick at all. I'm hoping and praying that point comes. I think there is a time when I don't feel sick at all, but we shall see. Every pregnancy is different, so you know, you just never know what to expect. I've heard of ladies in the past who've been sick for their whole pregnancy, and I've always been like, oh my gosh, I feel so sorry for you. So I'm glad that I'm not throwing up, but I would like this horrible feeling in my chest to go. I think it is heartburn as well, kind of in the mix there, because the insides feel like really hot and on fire. Hence why I've still got my ice. I'm still crunching on my ice, and I think that will be a fixture throughout the pregnancy, because as the baby gets bigger, I know that the heartburn gets worse. So yeah, that's going to be something that I'll be dealing with along the way. So if you see me and you fancy giving me a cup of ice, thanks. I'm sure I really appreciate it. Can I also at this point just do a shout out to one of the Grimwade gang who saw us yesterday? Thank you, man behind the camera. That saw us yesterday in Bromley. Her name is Nana. Thank you so much, Nana, for coming and saying hi. We encourage any of you Grimwade gang, if you ever see us, come say hi. Like, we're never going to turn you away. No matter what we're doing, just come say hey. We'd love to see you and meet you in the flesh. So yeah, and it's nice because I always go, what's your name? And you're like, oh hi Ella, hi sir. I'm like, I don't have to introduce myself because you already know me, which actually feels kind of weird. But yeah, I'm glad that you guys feel like you know me already, and we would love to meet you guys. So thank you, Nana, for coming over and saying hi. I haven't got much more to update you on right now at 17 weeks. I can show you my bump. I do feel like it's, I don't know, you guys let me know if you feel like it's getting bigger or not. But yeah, I'll show it to you now. So this is how I'm looking. Yeah, it's, I don't know if it's that much bigger than it was before, but yeah, this is my 17-week baby bump. That is it from me for now, guys. I hope I've updated you as much as I can, and if you've got any comments that you want to leave, please make sure you leave them in the comment section below, and make sure you go and follow us on Instagram, guys. All right then, much love as always, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.
So you think you were right? Bring it on, prove me wrong.